What is up, guys? Welcome back. So originally I wasn't going to make a video talking about this, but since everyone is doing it and the whole subreddit for Summoner's War is just talking about like which Hall of Heroes they should pick, I thought it would be a no-brainer. Everyone would be taking Arya, but then again, after carefully thinking about it, it might not always it might not benefit you the most every single time if you take Arya. But for me personally, I would still pick Arya. If you just want to play it safe, you want a monster that is definitely super good, definitely pick Arya if you don't have her. But in my opinion now that a lot of the other monsters, like a lot of the light dark TOA monsters got buffed, like the Taoist, the Dark Taoist, or the Dark Serpent, or just basically just a lot of monsters with slow, reliable slows and CC. They got buffed quite a lot, so Arya might not be the best choice anymore. And if you want to farm her, you better farm a lot, since you need to skill her up all the way, and it's a lot easier to skill 3 stars. But I still think she's worth it. I still think she's worth farming. She's still worth it for certain levels of TOA. You know me, I've already been clearing TOA for quite a long time, and TOA hard, like on every rotation for quite a long time, but I'm still going to get Arya because, well, number one, she's a monster I've wanted for a long time as well, and two, she can be good, like, even if I don't need her 100% of the time, there might be some situations where she would help me quite a lot, and three, because of plot, obviously, what would you be doing without the plot? But we're just going to take a look at the different monsters and what they can provide for you if you happen to choose their Hall of Heroes. Alright, so Arya obviously very good for TOA. She can also provide skills for other succubus. So some people use the water succubus for arena. They use her as like a single target nuke plus speed leader, which is really valuable. Like 24% speed leader for arena is very strong. So if you happen to need Arya and you want to raise the water succubus for the arena, just try to fight for first turn with the speed leader, you might want to choose Arya. The Dark Phantom Thief, for people that have been playing for a long time and already have Arya, they might not have been playing that long to have the Dark Phantom Thief. So he's pretty good for collection purposes. You can collect him just to fill your Pokedex. And he's also a very powerful single target nuker. He has like increased crit damage, and he's skill up for lure. So like lure is also a very strong monster for arena. A lot of people use him in late game arena as well. I think I see him quite a lot, like used quite a lot whenever OMG Bomber does AO with Megan and lure. Lure is really nice to skill up, so if you happen to need, if you already have an Arya fully skilled from the previous Hall of Heroes, you might want to take him instead. Like, I would say the majority of the people probably will be taking these two light and dark monsters, since they are rarer than these, and then you might have already summoned these anyways. If you take the water vampire, he can serve as skills for your bird if you want to speedrun dragons, and you kind of need to be lucky for this. You need to skill up bird. You need to skill his first skill up, but not his second skill to the max, because his second skill isn't that good, but you just want the damage portion of the second skill skilled up. So if you can do that for your bird, he's going to provide a lot in terms of dragons clearing speed. So he can serve as a skill for bird. If you played for a really long time, you already have these two, you might want to, and you happen to have a bird that's unskilled, maybe you want to do this. But he's also, vampires are also fusible, so I would say he's the least likely to get picked, because you can always just fuse vampires if you really need skills for bird. You can just fuse a bunch of those wind vampires and just feed them. The Fire Kung Fu Girl, I don't really think the Kung Fu Girls are that strong, unless maybe you have the dark one and you happen to have pulled her recently and you don't have her skilled up and you haven't been playing long enough to have these two. Maybe you can pick her just to skill up your Kung Fu Girl. But in most cases, if you have none of these monsters, you probably should be taking Arya. I'm not trying to bias you in any way, but actually I am. I'm definitely trying to convince you to picking Arya. And then Acasis, she can serve as skills for any of the sylphs, but the sylphs aren't really exceptionally strong. If you have her, you can use her for giants. I don't think she's worth picking for the Hall of Heroes over Arya. Definitely not, because Arya just will provide so much more, even all the way to the late game. You know, and Acasis, like, although I'd say she's still worth 6-starring early on if you can't clear giants, she definitely does fall off late game. She definitely becomes like 100% useless. One of those monsters you just want to put in storage and use for a world boss, you know, later on in the game. But you know, in the rare chance that you have happened to been actually, no, that wouldn't happen. If you've been playing that long, you probably are like, you know, OP Guardian already. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much pick these two. Pick Arya if you don't have Arya. If you already have Arya, pick him. If you don't already have these two, maybe you can pick whatever you need to skill up. So, you know, he's worth like lower skill ups. She can skill up herself, and the Water Succubus, he can skill up a bird. If you're like super lucky, you have a Dark Vampire or something, you can skill that up as well. If you have a Dark Kung Fu Girl, maybe you can skill her up with the Kung Fu Girl. I think most of this is just yeah, just no-brainer. Just so if I've convinced you to picking Arya, then you know, pick Arya, and you'll be happy. So that's. Oh wait. If I haven't convinced you into picking Arya yet, let me just do that a little bit more. So we're gonna take a look at Arya's skill set, and I'm just gonna explain how OP she is compared to just any of the other slow monsters, even the Dark Taoist or the other monster for TOA. So yeah, she has pretty high base speed. I think the Dark Taoist has lower. It's like 10. She has 106 base speed, and the Dark Taoist has like definitely slower. So the Dark Serpent has like wait. This isn't Dark Serpent. Dark Serpent has 100 base speed, and Dark Taoist, unless he has speed, he should have 100 base as well. Okay, he has 104. So they're both slower than Arya. Arya's a nat 4. I think she would have more HP. I don't really have time to check right now, so you know, whatever. We're just gonna assume she has higher HP because she's OP nat 4, and they're all attack monsters. Maybe the Dark Serpent has more HP because it's HP based, but it shouldn't matter that much. She's faster, and you just kind of need the speed for TOA anyways. The skill provides glancing and slow on the same turn. Super OP, very useful for anything. I think it's reducible to 4 turn cooldown, and this is an anti-heal. This is a heal block. Heal blocks are very useful for a lot of the floors, like any floor involving like Artemel, or you know, if you want to heal block the boss on certain stages like Lyrith and stuff, or the other boss from like healing back or something like that. Heal block is really nice, and this is really strong. Like, the skill of the sleep can be increased to 80%, and every time she puts someone to sleep, she also gains a 50% attack gauge. So she's going to be getting even more turns than the enemy every single time she hits someone and puts them to sleep. And this is a very reliable CC. You know, I use like Basalt all the time, and Basalt has an 80% provoke, so it's really reliable. If you can just put someone to sleep, she CCs that person for 1 turn, and she gains a 50% attack bar. Yeah, and she has boobs, so pick Arya. I'm done here. I'm sorry I did that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, I wanted to just announce something. If you look at the link below, I actually have a Discord channel now. I said I wanted to do this for a long time. I didn't actually do it because, well, you know, I didn't know how to set it up, but I actually set it up now. So there's like a live Discord channel in the link below. You can just go in, you can click in. I'm usually online. You can talk to me about random Summoners War strategies or random things, and you can post stuff in the chat. And you can also just do a lot of things on that, and you know, make a raid team with people and raid with other people and just come hang out. So, you know, if you're interested, you can click the link below and come on Discord. If you don't know what Discord is basically like the old school like Ventrilo, or maybe like a Skype room, but you don't have to actually install a program. It's just on your browser. You don't even have to make an account, and you can just go in and just like talk, you know, with your mic and stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video, or I might see you guys online over there. Peace out.